All right, it's the second week in May 15th. So it's time for a garden tour. We don't have everything planted right now, and in the future, I'm probably not gonna even preface them as much as I am even here, but just to kind of get a little bit of a context, 2 weeks ago, I was out here kind of conceptualizing what a garden tour would look like. I kind of want them to be fairly quick and just track progress, see growth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a walkthrough. I'm gonna try to keep the formats consistent, do a walkthrough, then do some drone shots, and then follow up with some close-up shots with my big camera. So here we go, I'll flip you around, and we have here, you walk through the gate, which looks like this, but hopefully it won't look like this forever, because like I said in my last video, it's literally just a staple and the cutoff of the fence. So you open the gate, actually have a little latch here that I just latch on the fence. Typically Teddy comes out here with me, but here is this garden view. The only other thing I wanted to say before we start, I know it's delayed start, but the time-lapse cameras, I didn't set them up right, so I'll have to do those for next time, but hopefully next time there'll be time-lapse cameras. Lesson learned. So we have 6 of these 20-foot beds. I'll just walk right down them. We have some onions, some smaller onions. All of our garlic looks great. It's about 2.5, 3 foot high, honestly. These are overwintered onions. I actually it's got grass clippings on it now. This head of lettuce seeded itself, so I'm gonna harvest that soon. Over the winter it came. I actually went to my sister's greenhouse and got some dill. And someone said in the comment, who was it? Can't remember who said it. Oh, Rhonda from Little Bit of Everything Homestead, Rhonda and Scott. She said this attracts the swallowtail butterfly. She said it'll get 3 feet tall. I didn't even check that actually. Well, sure enough, 2 to 3 foot tall. So thanks for that info. Never done dill. I know it's good for beneficial insects and predatory insects, I've read. But those are Walla Walla onion. Days are getting longer. They're starting to bulb out for us. This is Red October onion. Like I said, I did these in August last year. I had these little hoops I got on Amazon, and I just drilled holes into the side of the raised bed and kind of secured that with some painter's plastic that I had just from Home Depot. And these are leeks. I've never grown leeks before this. I'm not sure when to harvest them. I got to do some research. I tried a couple different kinds. I did start them in a seed tray and then transplant them out here, but I tried single leeks and I tried multi-sown leeks, so two or three cells in a tray. 2 or 3 seeds in a cell of a tray. And then, so that's American flag leek. And those are a little bit closer together. I was just trying different things. But I did pull one up the other day and ate it. It's really good, so I'm excited for that. If you come to this bed here, these are, I think, Red Zeppelin onions. I don't know if the birds get up here or get in here and dig after I weed, but not all of them took. They kind of had a rough start because it got really hot as soon after we transplanted them, and they were already kind of a little bit big. I started them a little early, I think, but the ones that are left are doing great. We edged the beds. We have yet to plant our green stalk. Same thing over here. This is candy onions. And I'll just show you the big ones. Kind of, I've clipped them a few times when they were inside in the seed starting room. But the ones that don't work, I'll just plug something else in. This bed we have yet to plant. On these trellises, the last one and this one, we're gonna do pole beans. So I got my drone ready to go over there. These are the carrots I did with this carrot seeder. These 3 rows, and they're a little sparse in this section actually, and the rest I did by hand. 7 of them by hand, and I actually probably overseeded these. So, and I think I did thin once. I don't thin a ton, because sometimes they kind of, you kind of let them go and they kind of decide which ones are going to get big and stay small on their own. Like one plant will crowd out the next. So they kind of, in part, thin themselves. Anyway, here's the one I did with the seeder, and those I did by hand. Those I did all with the seeder too, and they're coming up, but they are a little sparse, especially in this section. Not sure what happened. You kind of get down low and you can see the rows a little bit better probably. This bunk is the one I wish I had the time lapse on. 2 weeks ago it was not quite this full. These lettuce are loving the cool nights. Today is kind of an anomaly. We're doing a high of 87 today, and the nights are still mid 40s. So I don't know why it's gonna get so hot, but this looks great. I think I got 4 different kinds of lettuce. Well, 3, but one of them's the same type. That's just a different, I got those from High Mowing and those from MI Gardener. It's just like that salad bowl lettuce. It's really good. I got spinach, and I have radishes offset here by a week or 2. But those radishes will be ready soon. Strawberry bunk that I did have some extra. Oh, let me show you this real quick. I had some extra onion sets given to me. So what I did here, the onion set instructions say to bury them like 2 or 3 inches deep. And I did not have success with that when I did it the first year. So on this side, I just poked them in, and then I went like bulb deep here, and then I did like 2 inches deep here, and I did 3 inches deep here. And they're all growing, but my theory is the shallower they are, if you have the bulb, like these ones over here, on top, there's less pressure, soil pressure, and they bulb out. And then these ones, depending on how you want to grow them, will get just a smaller bulb but a longer white stem. Oh man, this garden tour is already taking a minute here. This is strawberries with onion sets. Strawberries going well. This area is open right now. We seeded some flowers. There's a dahlia, a few dahlias. There's a couple perennial flowers that hopefully will come back. It's the first time we've done perennials. This is salvia. And then we have 5 blueberry bushes. The garden, or the greenhouse, is a little messy right now, probably. We have just, that's what it looks like, I guess. I think I did a video, my last video, I spent more time in there. These 3 bunks are potatoes. 1, 2, 3, and we do have some potatoes coming up. This is what the seeds we saved from last year, and they were pretty overgrown. If you remember that video, the potatoes were the seed potatoes. There's a couple growing up, and that one as well. On these trellises, we have snap peas I planted these on Good Friday. This is a variety that looks like it's going to be, look at the tendrils on this. Like none of the other ones have that many tendrils, at least on top. So that's going to be interesting. And they also have a little pink center where the leaves attach to the stem. And I think this is spring blush. And I think the pods themselves are like a pink. This is golden sweet. Maybe not. Maybe these are both golden sweet. I'm not sure. But I'm excited for these. No, because these don't have that big mess of tendrils on top. Interesting. But I did 3 varieties this year. Typically I only do the sugar snap. Oh, this one's spring blush. I gotta get better at tagging. And then I did fill in a tomato where a couple of them didn't come up. This one I just decided to do my extra tomatoes there. And they'll grow up the trellis. Trellising tomatoes on here works really well. You can just pick a tomato and eat it, especially the cherry tomatoes. This one, along all the fence here, is snap peas. Funny story with these. I planted them, and then, like for example this one, I planted them, I started them inside, so they were already 6-7 inches tall. And then the chickens, I added this, you see I added this plastic fence on the outside. But the chickens came and pecked all the tops off of them, or most of them. You can see like this one they missed, and look how much higher it is. It's hard to see with all that grass in the background. But this snap pea's, you know, a good almost 2 feet, and that one didn't get the top pecked off, but they kind of bushed out. So this is like the snap pea plant. They started more, like this started like 2 or 3 more from, it got eaten right here. You can see it got pecked on that one, and 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of just like pruning, and it bushed out. So maybe we'll get a lot more snap peas from what the chickens did. This is a variety of onion called Red Nugent, which I thought was hilarious. And then these ones are just from last year that kind of seeded themselves or never got harvested. This flower I got from Kayla's, I'm not sure what it is, some sort of alyssum maybe, but it's one of the only things we have blooming right now, just because, well, the marigolds and this, but it's really pretty. It's like a yellow, it's got to be alyssum, right? Any ideas? But I think it's a perennial, and it's beautiful, whatever it is. Might try to get some more of that. Kayla's mom gave us that, and she seeded it. So that's really cool. These 2 beds are yet to be planted. Going to be some peppers. I do have my 5 Michigan white pines, and then that brings us over here to the last thing we did, and the tomatoes. So I have yet to put the strings on that trellis, but it's looking good. All right, let's get an overhead shot, and maybe I'll take a close-up of what's blooming. Thanks for watching.